orders from Plannahannah. I am on her PR team. I don't have my new freebie with me because it is a new term, so I will just throw that up on screen. But you can use Domi15 to save and get my cute little freebie, or if there's a sale, you can pop Domi in the notes and get my freebie. So anyway, she released these pattern journaling bases. She has 3 different ones. I got 1 and 3, and then 2, if I remember correctly, is just like 2 strips like that. So I had a plan, I had a vision for these when I ordered them, and I had her do them vertically instead of like horizontally. But now I'm like reassessing my vision, and I'm looking at these like, girl, why did you do that? But it's okay, we're gonna make do. So I don't know what all of these are off the top of my head. We've got like the houses. What are these? Wait, what? I'm fully short-circuiting. Hang on. Okay, we're back. These are the wave patterns. Then we've got like the conversation hearts, like some inverted cowboy situation, dragon scales, little teeny tiny baby hearts, coffee rings, and like spatter. Let me grab my customs from SPC. Hang on. So I'm going to cut these down to size better, but my vision, I'm going to foil these in a foil that like makes sense for the book. I may even layer over a solid. I don't know. Things could get wild in my journal. Just envision foiled in a matching foil color and like cut down to size. And there's going to be some kind of like layering situation. I don't know. You'll see when that video goes up. Okay, anyway. So I got 2 sheets of those, and then these I got to layer over the SPC journaling bases. So this one I got for Perfect Fit by Claire Gilmore, and this one I got for Honey by Isabel Banta, and then this I got for The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. You will see these in action in an upcoming video. I think right now the game plan is to do January through May in my journal, and then go from there and see what happens. But yeah, that is going to be an incredibly long video, so I'm already bracing myself for filming and editing that. So that will be a couple weeks before you see that. And then I've got some more journaling sticker stuff. So, this is so sad. So the Righteous Gemstones ended, and I'm feeling very dramatic about it. I'm just putting it out there right now. My Righteous Gemstones series finale spread in my journal is going to be truly wild, unhinged behavior, the likes of which you have never seen from me before. I think it might be my all-time favorite show. It's not for everyone, of course, but if it's for you, it's for you, you know, like it's just top tier. So anyway, obviously had to get Righteous Gemstones, and then Misbehavin'. I'm not going to sing it for you. You're welcome, but just know I'm singing it in my head. This is another spread in my journal that's probably very likely going to be unhinged, unprecedented behavior. Simply put, Adults is my favorite show of the year. I don't think anything could top it. Adults overcompensating and Big Boys are like the big 3 for me this year. Like nothing is going to come close. I mean, like The Pit is up there, it is top tier, but like that show is a trauma experience. Arguably, overcompensating is a trauma experience, if you went to college in that era, which I did, but The Pit is a very different show than these three shows. But yeah, I physically cannot stop talking about adults. Can't stop, won't stop. And I will be acting all the way up when I do my spread, because there was life before Paul Baker and there was life after Paul Baker, and nothing was ever the same. Not to be dramatic. Anyway, this is another spread that I'm going to be very dramatic about, which is funny because like we didn't even win this match. It was a tie, but you know, it's hell is real, so we've got to be dramatic about it. But I got this for that journaling spread as well. And then I've got some deco bits. So I've got some hearts in the pink heart hollow for, I believe this was for the do-over. Although now that I got like this background, I will probably save these for something else. And then I got the hockey deco and I believe the silver waves for Beartown, obviously. And then I got these stars, the Luxe unfoiled hearts, and then this Paris sheet for my Hell is Real spread, and then the soccer balls for the Hell is Real spread, obviously. Like this Paris sheet in relation to soccer is just Laurel from Quirks and Corgs and me acting all the way up. It's our favorite inside joke, so it has to go in the Hell is Real spread. So that's that. I got some Pixie lemongrass hole reinforcers for my Hell is Real planner spread, because this is like the color of the Goosebumps kit. And if you watched my kit lineup, I went full black and glow with that. And that's because we also saw Mayday Parade that week. So it was like a very fitting emo spread. So anyway, that's that. And then I got the Star Volume 2 in hollow. I think I decided that in my journal spreads, I'm going to do all of my star ratings in hollow just to keep it simple. And then I've got one last little deco page, and that is like the Twinkles unfoiled. I'll go with the overlays first. So we've got like the pool floaty, washi overlays, the beach balls, and then retro summer overlays, super cute, and then the beach overlays. Still need to do my summer kit lineup. I think I'm waiting for one more Plannahannah order, and then I will get that up. But okay, this is kind of like a wackadoodle idea, but I feel like it's kind of a vibe. So I got the Groovy 2 in Pixie Orange and Pixie Magenta. And then I got the solids in Purple Hollow. No, Purple Tie-Dye. And there you can kind of see that there. I feel like that looks so sick. Or am I just delusional? This is obviously to go with the purple and orange Skater Girl kit. So very stoked for that. I'm sure these are to go with the Southwestern art. So I got the marble one in Sunset Hollow, and I'm going to layer these over Hunter Green solids. Okay, this is another kind of like hear me out combo, but I got the sparklers in Heart Hollow and the solids in Pastel Rainbow. Hopefully this is like translating well on camera, but basically I'm going to be layering these sparklers over Sparkly Hollow bougie boxes over the Pastel Rainbow. I just think that is So freaking fun. Again, I feel like it's pretty obvious what this combo is for, and that is the Pride Magic kit. I've got Ice Cream 2 in Pink Hollow, and I'm gonna layer those over lime solids, and I'm gonna use those with a cookout kit from Pink Diamond Plannahannah. And then I've got the Inverted Summer Washi and the Mixed Beach overlays in Gold Hollow. Forget why I got these, but I'm kind of obsessed. You can't really see the underlay pattern on camera super well with the Pixie Rose, but I got the Art Deco 2 in Pixie Rose, and the Art Deco 2 is one of my new favorite underlays and possibly one of my all-time favorite underlays already. So yeah, super, super pretty. We've got the Emo 3 unfoiled, Groovy 2 unfoiled, then these Stars 4, which are also super cute. So that was everything from Plannahannah. And again, if you are shopping with her, you can use Domi15 to save and get my freebie. Okay, so next I've got a thick stack of SPC, and to be honest, I just ordered customs with Reckless Abandon for my media journal. It was going to be a reading journal, but then I went rogue, as I do, so now it's a media journal. So I think that'll be fun. But anyway, I got a little wild. She was probably filling my order like, please, bitch, never order from me again. But yeah, we've got a nice chunky stack of customs. So this sheet is my January to May reads, not including the large ones that I want to feature on their own page. So yeah, I'm a slow reader. I do what I can. And I'll get into all of that in my wrap up. But yeah, so these are the books that you'll see in my first reading, or I guess media wrap up. Okay, I told y'all the Righteous Gemstones spread was going to be a little wild. She was probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? But, you know, it's the final season, or was the final season, so we had to do it up big. It took me so long to pick out pictures for this, because I feel like I had to be realistic about the amount of space that I have in my journal, but I needed like everyone to be represented as best as I could. And now I don't have any Amber, and that kind of makes me sad. Yeah, we've got all the siblings. We've got Gideon, baby Billy, Amy Lee, Keith, BJ, and then the siblings in the jet. And I don't know why. I just think this is so fucking funny. Anyway, watch The Righteous Gemstones. Well, watch the season 1 trailer, and then if it seems like your vibe, watch it. Do not go into this show blind. That's all I'll say on that. And then I've got some stuff for some book spreads, a couple sheets for the full page book spreads that I want to do. So this one and then these two are for the do-over, and then these 3 are for Perfect Fit by Claire Gilmore, and then these 2 are for Honey by Isabel Banta. And then y'all don't understand. Okay, I don't know why I got 2 sheets of this, but like this shows my entire personality, so I will for sure use it in some capacity. Oh, I did get Amber. Okay. Ugh. Justice for Amber was served. Okay, we've got a couple more Righteous Gemstones in through here. Deli Boys, top tier. Okay, so adults, overcompensating, and big boys are my top 3. Deli Boys is a very close 4. So watch that also. Okay, I need to focus here. So we've got the stickers for the adults spread, and what an iconic cast. I'm obsessed with all of them. She was in Deli Boys also, so love that for her, love that for us. But yeah, Paul Baker, what a fucking guy. What a guy. And then, okay, this is so dumb because we didn't even win this match. It was a draw. But then I saw the pictures and then like Eden was there. I miss him so much. I miss him so much. Like it hurts deep in my soul. So he was there. And the boys just looked so fucking hot that night. Oh, this picture of Stevie and Aiden, I can't handle it. Anyway, it was just, despite the draw, it was still a fun night and it was hell is real. So like, we gotta get a little wild with the spread, right? Anyway, that's all of my customs, I think. It's 5 o'clock in the morning right now, so things are getting a little unhinged in this video, so I apologize for the contents of this video because I slept 3 hours last night and I worked all day today. That's a lie. I didn't work all day today. I worked a half day, but the first half of my day was stressful. So I am loopy right now. I need to go to bed. We're gonna get through this together. Okay, so I got some stuff from the Retro Snow Day collection. So we've got the deco, the like little functional stuff, the torn edges, and then the borders. And then I got the Fantasy Fan collection. So we've got like the larger deco. This kit is so pretty. And then the torn edges, the borders, the functional, and then the like swatches. And then I got Dreamy Blossom, which again, such a pretty collection. I think I just got all of the same pages with that. So the deco, torn edges, borders, functional, and then swatches, whatever these are called. They're super cute. And then I got Bookish Babe, which I'm fairly certain was the anniversary collection. Yes, because I've got the kit as well to go with it. So this one you could not buy a la carte, so it was just like the full kit. So we've got the deco, obsessed. Like this is top tier, 10 out of 10 art, no notes. We've got the torn edges, borders, functional, a large arch sticker, some more large deco, the ransom notes, the splotches, and then some bows. And I will flip through the kit as well because I know people are tired of bookish kits, but this one is a book journaling kit. So I feel like it's a little bit more of an interesting and unique theme. And I think the art is super cute. Like the colors, everything is just so my vibe with this kit. And I think it's going to be so pretty down. I have not even begun to think about foil with this yet, but I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with because I feel like the community is going to be having some top tier combos. Okay, so that was the kit. And then I've got the extras as well. So we've got the extra boxes, the scribblers, the doodles, and then the extra color, a couple sheets of that. Got a couple of the month sets. So I think I've got 2 of those. Yeah. So I've got 2 of those. And then I got the chenille letters in light gray. And I got the letter tiles in gray and light brown. I don't know how I feel about these yet, but I'm excited to test them out and see how I feel. I've got a ton of cloud boxes. This is my favorite box shape. I don't know why this has such a hold on me, but I think it's so fun. So I've got a little restock of those. And then I've got some watercolor splotches. Oh, the romance fan ones, and then the watercolor. And then I've got the journal base in iridescent 5, which is so pretty. And then the romance fan giant scene box. All right, so that was all of the journaling stuff. All right, I'll do foil next. I'll just rapid fire through these. So we've got the Groovy bundle in like champagne lights, lemongrass. I believe this is pink hollow. And then the stars in sparkly orange, confetti in lemongrass, and then potentially lime, and then green hollow, and then wisteria. So those are the foil bundles. And then I've got some kits as well. Okay, so kit-wise, I've got Canvas and Color, which is a reformat of a mystery from last year. This art is probably one of my top 10 all-time favorite art sets. I'm not going to flip through it just because I already have hauled it and used it before, but top tier, had to get that again. And then I've got a couple summary kits. So first I've got Coastal Life. This is one that I'm still waiting on foil for, and I feel like my combo is questionable. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I think it's some kind of like blue and pink hollow situation. It feels very New England to me. I mean, I've never been to New England, but this is how I imagine like coastal New England is. Just immaculate vibes. I think these colors are really fun together. It's kind of like a unique combination, but I think it's going to make a really fun spread. I think potentially I have this down for Labor Day weekend. Not quite sure. I have to consult my lineup binder, but this one is a must-use for this year. Next, I've got Poolside Paradise. This one is super cute, but I am just stacked with summer kits, so this one might get bumped to next year, TBD. But it's so freaking cute. And it's kind of like muted brights, which I always think is fun. So that's the kit. Then we've got the kit freebie. And then the add-ons. So we've got the scribblers and then both doodle options. This next one is called Cherry Cola. And I'm so stoked for this one. And I feel like I haven't seen too many people use or haul or talk about this kit, but I just think it's so fun. I love a cherry theme and any excuse to use sparkly red. I mean, like looking at it now, sparkly red is probably too bright. However, that's what I already committed to. Like, I don't like red, but I will take any opportunity that I can to use sparkly red. So the combo that I have picked out is the new Diet Coke underlays from Hannah in Sparkly Red over Ice solids. So yeah, the Sparkly Red might be a little questionable, but it'll be fine, I think, hopefully. So we've got the extras, the kit freebie, and then the scribblers, doodles, and then the extra color. Okay, next up, we've got Heat Wave, which definitely using this summer because this summer has felt like living in Satan's asshole. Like I usually love summer, but it's just been so hot. I'm very thankful every minute of my life for air conditioning and fans. But anyway, this is just a super bright, classic, fun summer kit. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing a gold hollow, pink hollow combo with this. And I think it'll be super fun. So not 100% sure what week I have it slotted for, but it's definitely getting used this week. And then the melted ice cream kit freebie is so funny. Okay, next up we've got a couple mysteries. So we've got the May 2025 mystery, which is a carnival theme, which is super cute. This one, I know that I'm not using this year, so this one is definitely going to get pushed to next year. It came with a Champagne Lights star foil bundle. So, so pretty. But this one, it's super cute. Beautiful art. I love the colors. Love, love, love the colors. The art, so fun. However, my summer lineup is just too stacked and I can't fit it in this year. Definitely use it next year. Maybe we'll go to the fair or something. I don't know. Oh, these doodles with the sparkly glitter, so freaking cute. Okay. I need to stop calling fashion guys hot publicly on the internet. Okay. This came with a foil bundle in Silver Hollow in the gilded pattern, which I'm pretty sure is a new one. But anyway, this is the June mystery. And like I said, I really need to stop calling fashion guys hot on the internet. But he could get it. He could get it. Anyway, this is National Park themed, Darcy art, 10 out of 10, no notes. Absolutely no idea when I'm going to use this, but it's just so good that I feel like I never want to use it. It is just beautiful. Some of Darcy's best art. I'm obsessed with it. I might use this if we ever do any plein air trips next summer. But yeah, these colors, it's so pretty. You truly can't go wrong with Darcy art ever. So yeah, that's super fun. So yeah, that was everything from SPC. And then we've got some things from Café with Anna. So first we've got her Boba and Bites kit, which is so fun. It is Asian food themed. And the colors, they're so fun. They're so cheery. And, good on Anna for not being afraid to celebrate other cultures and the things that she sells. Yeah, she's a real one. And this kit, she killed. It is so good. Want to know the deep dive on all of the different elements in this art? I would recommend going and checking out Laura Marie Plan's haul from when she hauled this, because she does a deep dive on all the elements. And I'm pretty sure she consulted with Anna on this, if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is the kit, and I just think it's top tier. And again, we love to see the cultural diversity. I think there's been a big shift in the planner world since 2020 to include more diverse fashion people. And I think that there's been a really great effort to include more ethnicities, more body types, more like disability representation, more like LGBTQ plus representation. There's been such a shift, and there's so much representation, and I think that's great, but there hasn't been a lot of like cultural representation. And I really do applaud Anna for providing that, because while we have made such great strides in representation, there hasn't been that much in cultural representation, which is a whole different thing than just different types of fashion options. So very stoked for this, very stoked for what Anna is doing with her shop. Anyway, on to the next kit. So this kit is the Puerto Rico kit. Just another great example of the cultural representation Anna is doing with her custom art, and we love to see it. But also, it's just like such a light, bright, airy, classic, beachy summer kit. So I think it's going to be super fun to use. Like, you just got to do a pink and blue hollow moment with this, I feel. But yeah, super cute. And then this last one I'm sad about, because I was checking out, I think like before work or something, and I was in a rush, and I accidentally got the mini kit, and your girl is not a mini kit planner, but that's okay. I think I can make a mini kit work in my secondary planner, but it is the Thailand kit. And again, we love to see the cultural representation. Laura did a full deep dive into all of the elements on her channel about this kit as well. This is another one that I would use sparkly red with, even though it's probably a little bright, but I feel like it could be fun. I don't know. I might be delusional, but yeah, very stoked to have this kit as well.